everybody, my name's Bethany and I teach HIIT here at the WRC. With all the changes and closures happening to try and limit the impact of the coronavirus, we want to make sure that you guys stay happy, healthy, and keep progressing towards your goals. A couple of the group fitness classes will be offered on Instagram Live as well as on YouTube, but today we're going to be going over a bodyweight HIIT workout that you can do by yourself. It'll take about 20 minutes. All you'll need is a mat and yourself. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start from top to bottom with the upper traps. We're going to just nod our head back and forth here, tucking that chin all the way towards that chest, bringing the head all the way back. If you feel any cracking or discomfort, you can lower that range of motion a little bit. For 3, 2, and 1. Going from side to side now, making sure that chin comes all the way over that shoulder. If you can't quite reach, that's okay. Come as far as you can within your comfort level. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving on down to the shoulders, those legs are going to be wide, hands are going to be out, palms facing the wall. We're going to start with nice big arm circles here, keeping those palms towards the wall. As you go, those circles are going to get smaller and quicker. For 3, 2, and 1. Opposite direction, going backwards now. Again, make sure they're nice and wide, keep those wrists extended, and then we'll gradually get smaller here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving on to the hips and hamstrings, keep those legs wide, arms out to the side. You're going to hinge opposite hand to opposite foot. Most of that motion should be coming through those hips. Slight bend in the knees, core nice and tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those feet wide. You can walk them in a little bit if you need. We're going into body weight squats. You want to make sure that those knees are tracking over your toes, chest nice and proud. Keep those arms close to you. If you're having a little bit of trouble or you're feeling some discomfort in the front of your hips, you can turn those toes out a little bit to widen that range of motion. And keep going here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving on to ankles and calves, we're going to rock back and forth here, going into a full calf raise at the top, using those arms for counterbalance if you need. You want to make sure that those toes are always facing forward and not rolling out to the side like this. You want to make sure everything is nice and controlled. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and get started with those final 3 warm-up exercises. These are all going to be for 30 seconds at a time. You want to make sure that you have plenty of room around you. Starting with jumping jacks, hands nice and high. We'll get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Try and focus on powering through those toes. Get full range of motion through the shoulder. You're halfway there. You're doing good. If you need to, because you feel any pain in the knees, you can bring it down, coming into toe taps on the side here. Final 10 seconds. Let's go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving on to that second warm-up. We're going to go into butt kicks, so you want to make sure that those hands are situated right behind your hips. Option number 1, low intensity, pulling those heels up here. Option 2, nice and quick. You can switch the options if you need. 30 seconds on that clock in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit it. Again, making sure that you're powering through those toes. All of that power is controlled here. Pulling up with those hamstrings, heels all the way up towards those hands. 15 more seconds on that clock, keep it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Bring it back to center. Last warm-up exercise, hitting the hip flexors here. We're going into knee drives. So, option number 1, low intensity if you have knee or hip pain. You're going into small hip drives here. Make sure those toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. Using those arms to pump. Option number 2, quick feet. You can switch between them at any time. 30 seconds on that clock in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Pull those knees all the way up towards the ceiling. Toes pointed up as well. Use those arms. It'll help those feet move quicker. Halfway there. Focus on that pump. You're doing good. 10 more seconds. Let's go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our workout. You're gonna have 3 rounds, 35 seconds apiece with a 15-second rest in between. You'll have 4 exercises. Exercise number 1, you've got jump squats. 2 options. Option number 1, hands nice and close. You're gonna bring it on down and pop up on those toes. You can use this option as a recovery, or if you have any sort of knee or low back pain. Option 2, just your regular old jump squats. Use those hands to power you all the way up. Focus on that full extension. Once you got 35 seconds on the clock there, take your 15-second break. We're gonna bring it on down to our mat. You're going to have shoulder taps here. So you're going to be in a high plank position, grip into the mat to help divert pressure from those wrists. If you feel unstable or like you're wobbling from side to side, widen those feet. You'll tap one hand on your shoulder, come all the way up into a downward facing dog, tap your knees, and then walk it back out. Again, you'll have that for 35 seconds. All right, exercise number 3, you've got glute bridges. You wanna make sure that back is tucked into the ground, core nice and tight, hands at your side. You're gonna dig into those heels, raise those hips up off the ground, and then bring them back down. If you wanna make it a little bit tougher, what you can do, one leg comes out straight, bridge up with one side, and then switch on the way down. Again, you'll have 35 seconds of that exercise. Exercise number 4, you're gonna stay here on your back. Those hands come behind your head. Tuck that chin into your chest. You're gonna have bicycle crunches. So the important thing with this exercise is that you pause each time your elbow reaches your knee. Those toes should be pointed to get that maximal contraction. Again, 35 seconds here before your 15-second recovery. You'll have 3 rounds, and then we'll go through our cool down. Nice work, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and cool it on down. So you're gonna lay all the way back, hands at your side, legs straight, and just let those eyes close. You're gonna breathe nice and deep in through your nose for 5, and out through your mouth for 6. You wanna make sure that stomach is what's rising rather than your chest. If you need some help, what you can do is you can place your hands over your stomach, focus on breathing into your palms, and then relax. We'll have a few more breaths here. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. From here, you're gonna pull both knees in towards your chest. Tuck that chin into your chest here. You can rock from side to side a little bit if you'd like, opening up those hips and that low back. Or if it's more comfortable for you, you can keep that head flat against your mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, right leg stays in, left leg comes out. You're gonna interlace those hands behind your thigh and kick it up towards the ceiling. Make sure the sole of that foot is flat. It should be parallel with those ceiling tiles. And as you breathe, just try and pull that leg a little bit closer to your face, so long as that knee stays straight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, you're gonna bend that leg, cross it over, right hand out to the side, left hand is pushing down. Eye gaze either up towards the ceiling or over at your fingertips. You may hear a pop, and that's okay. Just opening up those glutes, that low back. Breathe into that stretch. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. We're gonna switch sides, let that right leg fall down, left leg comes up, interlace behind the thigh, and stretch out that hamstring. Keep that knee nice and straight, feet parallel with the ceiling, and breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, cross it over. Let that left hand come out to the side, and look up at the ceiling. Focus on where you're feeling that stretch. Feel that heart rate slow down. For 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pull both knees in towards your chest, rock it up, and then we'll move into our hands and knees. Going into cat-cow, you wanna make sure those hands are right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. On an inhale, you're gonna round that spine towards the ceiling, tuck that chin into your chest. On the exhale, arch, look up. Opening up the chest and the upper back here. Inhale, round and curl. Exhale, arch. Look up. Inhale, round and curl. Exhale, arch. Look up. All right, from here you're gonna tuck those toes under. Bring those hands back. Stand it on up and reach down towards those toes. If you can't quite reach, that's okay. Rest your hands on your shins, on your thigh, wherever you're comfortable. Take a few breaths here, into the nose and out to the mouth. And then when you're ready, bring it on up, one vertebrae at a time. Last thing to come up should be your head. We'll stretch out those arms here, interlace those hands, press them up towards the sky, and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left elbow in towards your head, stretching out that shoulder and that tricep here. And then we'll switch. Opposite side. For 3, 2, and 1. Last one of the day, hands over your chest, feet nice and wide, at least hip distance. On an inhale, you're gonna sweep those arms up, breathing in as nice and deep as you can. And exhale, let them fall, slower than you want. One more time, inhale, sweep those arms overhead, breathe in nice and deep. And exhale, let them fall. Thanks for joining me today. Again, my name's Bethany. I hope you guys have a safe and a healthy break. Keep on top of it, and we hope to see you back in the summer.